Hi guys, so I promised you I would teach you how to poach an egg. So I decided today's the day, got a little dressed up for the occasion, but now I really have to go somewhere after this. But poaching an egg is actually pretty simple. It seems like it'd be difficult, but, and you'll make, many mistakes through the way, but I'm here to kind of show you some tricks that will make it a little bit easier for your first time. So we're first going to start with about 2 inches of water in your pan. So you want it to be about 2 inches in the pan, and we're going to get this going to a boil. What we're going to add to it is white wine vinegar. So I know there's a lot of hacks out there that they talk about, like salt, vinegar, different things, but this is my favorite. Don't put salt in it, it will actually hurt it. So we're going to put about a tablespoon of this white wine vinegar. Just going to, you don't need to have an exact measurement, but you don't want to put too much so it doesn't taste that way, but it will not affect the taste of your egg. So we're going to stir that in, and we're going to bring this to a boil. So while that's boiling, I'm going to show you what you're going to need. You're going to need a spoon because we're going to make circles with the water to put it in. You're going to need a slotted spoon so that we can take the egg out, and we're going to use the paper towel to put that onto and drain. And then you're gonna need a little container, about that size, because we're gonna actually crack the egg into this first. And this is the trick that I learned helps. So if you've ever poached an egg and all the white stuff separates all over the place, one, it's probably too rapidly boiling. And then two, it's got too much of that egg white liquid. So we're gonna take a strainer here, and we're going to actually crack your egg into that and drain the white liquidy part into this, so we can get that out, and then that will have less of this process. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to come back and show you, once this is boiling, how we drop that in and work with the egg then. So I'm going to crack the egg, and you just crack it into this and lift it up and see. I don't know if you can see that, but all those little watery egg white parts are filtering through. So as soon as that is done, and the fresher the egg, to be fair, probably the less of this that you'll have. So you want more fresh eggs. I didn't have eggs that I bought today, so I definitely had some of that runny stuff. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's definitely a lot of liquid in there. So I'm going to go empty this. My water is starting to boil. Then I'm going to come back and show you how to get this started. Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to pour that, like I said, slowly into the cup so it doesn't break. And then we're just going to put that strainer over there. And then this is the part, so the water is boiling, and I want to just get a circular motion. So hopefully you can see that. I'm going to put the camera down a little bit so you can kind of see that. So you just really want it to circle. And then I'm going to take it off for a second because and I'm going to turn this down to just a simmer. You just want a low simmer. And we want to just keep turning this so that it has a nice circular motion. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my egg, and I'm just going to stop stirring. I'm just going to drop it into the middle. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. So it's just circling, and we're going to keep it in there for about 3 minutes. We don't want to bring it to a boil again. We just want to sit on that low simmer, and we're going to let it sit for 3 minutes. So I'm going to come back and show you, once that's set, how I take it out. Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes. So I'm going to take my slotted spoon, and I'm going to just kind of move it around, make sure everything's good. The white looks like how I want it. The yellow is nice and spongy. It's not too done. There's a little tiny leftover piece of the egg white that I just cut off. And then we're gonna take that, and I'm gonna put it on my paper towel here. We're gonna let that sit and drain, and then we're gonna cut this off because I am actually grilling some vegetables, and I'm gonna throw that egg with a little bit of Parmesan cheese onto the vegetables. So I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so got my like Chinese vegetables that I'm taking off of the grill, and it's sort of more of a lunch breakfast deal. I always associate eggs with breakfast, but I love poached eggs on pretty much anything. So I'll take that off and kind of spread them around. Got that. And then I'm going to take this, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but it's called crunchy garlic topping. I get it from Asian specialty stores. I'm just gonna put a little of that. I don't think this is the best for me, but it's so good. If you just need a little bit, it goes a long way. It's kind of got some spice, like sesame, and then we'll toss it around. And then I'm gonna take that egg and I'm gonna just put it right on top, like that. Take a little salt. If you've got pepper or whatever, I mean, if you've got chives, then you can do that as well. But there you go. That is my perfect poached egg. And I'll take a photo and I'll cut into it so you can see how beautiful it looks. But super easy. You guys can all do it. Like I said, it took me a few times to make it perfect, but I think this is the easiest way. So stick to that and you'll have no problems.